Hello, hello, hello. I was asking for ones in the chats before I started. I forgot to add myself. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you for coming out. Hey, for good and evil. Doreen is blessed. Thank you for coming out. Liz Livos, January Capricorn. Dr. Soapy, Brick Girl Haley, Nurse Shay. Thank you for being here. A view is a view. Hello, how are you? Okay, I see you guys can hear me. Cash App and BS. Thank you for being here. Carolina Blue, Indigo, Nick N. Thank you guys for coming. Eve Dallas, thank you. Okay, Steel Shady 405 and Miami Popo. Okay, that's who I see in the chat right now. And I want to thank you guys for being here. So I think a lot of us have been just puking around. Uh, um, Jay Parrish, how you doing? I think a lot of us have been around just peeking out what has been going on the YouTube streets, and I'm just really shocked that it really took this much time for this to be discussed. Because as you see right here that I have on my screen, this happened. Hey, Keena, this happened on June 11th, where I wrote, and even LSA wasn't talking about it. And I wrote, I'm shocked that nobody over here caught it when the camera went on during his host last live last night. And this alleged deeply melanated is what Karen described herself as being. This deeply melanated black woman was glowing like Casper the Ghost when she couldn't get the camera to go off. Pisa threw up her banner to protect Karen until Karen dropped off the panel. This happened on June 11th. I wrote this on June 11th. It happened the night before, so it happened on June the 10th. And this deeply melanated woman's camera went on, and you see the glow. You guys have seen the glow picture all over, but she wants us to believe that she's deeply melanated, and she comes up there and talks all this crazy shit to black people. But you guys act like fat meat wasn't greasy when you guys have been told all along when she came with all her the help and made references and all this type of stuff and calling people dogs and all this, but nobody saw it then. Oh no, I think she's black because this. I think she's from another country because of that. And I just don't think she has the black experience. Well, did you notice today that she fucked up and said that she was American, that she lived in the United States when Sean Bradley said something about black Americans, and he said, "Well, what you mean? Aren't you one?" And she said, "Well, I live in America, so I guess." So, what? What? Wait a minute. I thought you guys were taking up for her saying that she was in Africa and she lived in Africa. So today we get this little tidbit that she is in fact in America. Is that what we're doing? So now this takes us back to the point where she has no reference. She lived in her own bubble. Things about racism and police brutality didn't affect her because she was taught to keep her head down and that she lived in a bubble in the United States of America. So the white racists have said, well, we're gonna leave her alone because she got her head down and she's in her bubble. So we're not gonna extract our racism and or our police brutality on her and hers. No, it's bullshit. It has always been a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna drop my link for anybody who may want to come up. But I'm gonna I have a little stuff that I do want to talk to you guys about regarding this. Okay, let me pin my link right now. So, hey Treasurer, how you doing? Okay, let me remove my banner. So we saw that we heard that bullshit, and then she decided that she wanted to argue me down because she was made to look like a fool. See, this is a person who always wants to make believe like she is the sharpest tool in the shed, when in fact she's dumb as a bag of bricks. She did not know anything about the topic we were speaking on when we were speaking on we were talking about police brutality. So she came up there and decided that we should be ashamed of ourselves because we didn't think colorism was worse than racism. And then she chased me all around everywhere talking about I said this and I berated her and I questioned her and all this shit. And I played the proof for you guys that none of the shit that this lying bitch said happened. She's a lying motherfucking bitch. So why is she allowed to lie? Because she's protected. Because she's obviously either her or her dumb we's rich now, ain't we, Miss Charlotte, is paying to keep her protected. We all know what it is. We all know what moves a certain motherfucker around here. You pay her and you can do anything you want on her panels. So it has already been made clear with Flickr. So let's not pretend like we don't see what's really going on here. You can do anything, you can say anything. And I you know what, they say that saying that Harriet Tubman said that she could have freed more slaves if only they knew that they were in bondage. They said that wasn't a true saying statement from Harriet Tubman, but that was made up. But I can see it. I can see it. See, I can see why so many slaves were caught in when they were trying to get away and run to freedom, because you had so many bootlicking motherfucking black people who would sit out here and do anything for a pat on the head or a wooden nickel. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Big Set, how you doing? Hey, Regina Myers, Cheryl Burnett, Tanya, Tanya Jones, Indigo, Regina H. Oh, that's Kena H. I'm sorry. So that's another thing that I want to speak on. So I don't know if any of you guys caught when Dovey went up on the panel. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. So this conversation, at the beginning of the live. This conversation was going on about, is she black or is she white or whatever. So Dovey, and then Pizarro said, "Oh, I seen Nina, and I don't think she's white. I don't believe that Nina is white." Well, if you seen her, why are you talking about what you thought? Why are you talking? You don't think she's white. You don't believe she's white. At the same time, you're saying that you saw her. So Dovey shimmies on up to the panel and said, "Pizarro, you full of shit now. Because you ain't gonna pull one over on me. Pizarro, you talk about you don't think she's white. You said you saw it, me. Pizarro, what are you talking about?" And then suddenly, out of the clear blue sky, "Oh, Dovey, somebody paid to drop you down," and Dovey was gone. Dovey was gone. Dovey caught her in the shit. But we have all these sophisticated Negroes over here that want to believe, "Oh, well, I believe she wasn't born here, and I believe she's educated, and I believe this, and I believe that, and I believe, and I believe." But, oh my God, I see why so many people were left in bondage, because they believed in what Massa always told them. So let me see what you guys believe on these points. Yeah, they be lying, Kwani. You are exactly right. They be lying. Okay. Speculating and assuming. And you know what they say, when you assume, you make an ass out of you, but not me. You just make an ass out of yourself. Hey, kind to me. Hey, Trey. If I hear the white gaze one more time, um, you know what? I believe they're still running game. That's exactly what I believe. And so we get a whole shit show. She can't even show us an arm without being in the dark. I mean, whatever. I'm not. I don't care if she shows me anything, because she shows enough by the stupid shit she says. She shows everything that she is and everything that is within her. And the fact that people think that it is okay for her to sling these veiled racist terms at their black audience who pays them for crab legs and when they depressed and when they sad and all this type of stuff just really like befuddles me. It really just trips me out. I refuse to, to argue about that Amish woman. I said what I said. Exactly. There is no argument. I mean, because it's like, for me, it's common sense. Yeah, but for other people, it may be ambiguous at best. I don't know, but I can just speak for myself and what I see. Um, they can run game only as long as their subbies tolerated. I definitely agree. Agree. So let's talk about Miss Cruiser. Miss Cruiser came up there tonight, and she definitely made another great point. Miss Cruiser said, "This is a beef sector. You know, if we can fight about anything. So why is somebody's dark skin tone out of bounds?" Which is true. So you can sit up here and say all these derogatory terms about black people, but Lord forbid that somebody says something about a black darker skin tone, and she want to make that seem like that is something different. And then Cruz was like, no, that ain't different. And then of course the victim is talking at Cruiser from the chat. The constant 100% victim who all through the live tonight, I assume all through the live because I had a dumb bitch block. But Pizarro was putting some of her points up there. What about me? Y'all don't care when they talk about me. The exact same thing that this motherfucker did when we were talking about police brutality. Woe is me. Y'all don't care when they talking about me. Y'all say the worst things to me about my color. What about me, crying like a little motherfucking bitch, trying to get attention that doesn't even belong to her about a topic that's not even concerning her. Because if she was concerned about the topic, she would have checked that bitch a long time ago about the dumb shit she say about black people. So bitch, you don't care about what's being said about other people. So why the fuck should somebody give a fuck about what's being said about you? The fuck out of here. This what about me ass bitch. It's dropped. It's stuck, Dovey. The link is at the top. Let me drop it again though. I pinned the link. Hey Lena Pretty Brown Eyes. Okay, so let's talk about what else Miss Cruiser said. And then Miss Cruiser said something about if I was to say something monkey, and then who explodes but the Karen? The Karen explodes at the fact that Miss Cruiser said the word monkey. And that has hold on one second. Let me let Dobie up. Hold on. Dobie, is that you?
Yes,
Dobie,
hi.
is that you?
Yes, this me.
Okay, once come, I'm gonna let you up, but let me finish
Okay,
this thought.
okay,
Let me
okay,
finish this
great.
thought. So she says one thing about a monkey, and then all of a sudden Karen explodes because it should be universally known that monkeys are meant to insult black people. Oh, is monkeys meant to insult black people? And it's all over the world, and everywhere you go, from Australia to Germany to Britain, that monkeys are meant to insult black people. Oh, is that right, bitch? Where did she get this from? Exactly, where did she get this from? Because I believe that the Darwin's theory of evolution, the survival of the fittest, it didn't say that it was equated to black people. It said it was equated to man, not black men. So exactly where did she get this theory that monkeys were equated to black people? See, that's another self read of that dumb bitch, because Darwin's theory was a theory about all men, not about black men, you dumb bitch. So there's that. So what you want to add, Dovey?
Okay, right. You when you had dropped down, I was saying to her, if you black, then she said that. I said, so where are you from? She said that. Well, I'm not gonna ask you that. I'm not gonna answer you though. With that too personal. Well, then you said that you were black Eve, so I want to know: is it mean that If it's your mother or is your father black or what country? She couldn't even answer that. Oh, that's too personal. I'm not going to. But if you black, it's too personal. If you want to know if your mama white or your dad is black, which one it is?
But
Do you say that you're black? And then this is what happened. Let me tell you, Dovey way how it happened. They've been know that I'm going to tear damn things up and throw over some damn tables up there, right? So this is what happened. Here go here the eight Do. She comes up there. Meanwhile, this is what the game, y'all. This is my spirit. Let me tell you something. Uh, they text one another. Get up there. Dovey is up there. Get up there. Yeah, I need to go. Let me go up here and save Nina. So meanwhile, this is what Nina Pizarro and what's her name, Do did. They gonna try to derail the conversation around. You remember that
hmm
time when Brianna did something, then the next day Nina come up here like not Nina, excuse me, like Lady Nika come up there like they gonna get the hell off my breed. So she changed the whole topic around. So that's is what they were trying to do to get me off in Nina's ass.
and
And
that's
then
exactly what that's
I was
exactly
agreeing to everything but Nina said. You said with me, I live with a cat and this, that, and another, and George Zimmerman. I said, yes, I did. I
and
didn't
that's
tell them.
exactly what and that's exactly what oh the old flunky did today when she came up there. I'm gonna pay to get Nina off the panel. Come down, Nina. I'm gonna pay to get Nina off the panel. Just a dumb bitch.
Yeah, that is the game. Now look, now don't forget now. Do had them already paid Pizarro. All right, the other night from being disrespectful, or maybe she didn't raise her hand in the classroom before she got out of her seat. Anyway, so she already paid Pizarro, so she came up there trying to throw that on that paying Nina all this kind of stuff. The basic they were trying to make a joke, try to kick it on what Dovey is saying to put it on another subject. That is what they do. They are all in it together. And I'm gonna tell you this here. This is me, and usually I usually be right. That mess
It-
with
it-
Lady Nika did about that. No. They was all in that together. She had to do that with her best friend. When I don't told her last year, and Sean Bradley told you you don't need them as money for you. Nika knew, even though who would block it, but she had to do something. They always in a cahoot with texting one another. What is next? What is the next game? And reason why they hold on to Faith Yaya and Faith Yaya make more than them as a subscriber. Because Faith Yaya know the business and the game.
Now,
So they
let
got
me
to
tell
keep
you.
on Faith Yaya and Faith Yaya can say whatever that she
Let,
want to say to them. They got to respect Faith Yaya because she a tell. Now, so this Do don't paid her way back in. Now she want to get on the bandwagon. So you remember now they
mhm.
kicked out Aisha when when
Hold on,
Pizarro
Dovey.
went to prison.
Hold on, Dovey. Now, if you guys would please hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Go ahead, Dovey.
Yeah,
Continue.
okay. You remember the other month when Aisha had flipped and said that Pizarro was in prison, and then they
No,
made
I
where
heard you say now that's a good conversation because I
Mhm.
heard you say that on your live
I
that
don't say it so many
okay,
times.
so say it again. Tell the people they
I
may not know
said
what you're
that
talking about.
when Pizarro had that fender bender, Pizarro had got a ticket for the accident and also too for suspended license. Pizarro had to go to court. This is what happened. She had to pay the ticket and everything and show that she don't got herself together. But still yet the governor in Florida he changed it where that even if you driving with a suspended license, that's driving with no license, you're gonna get 10 days in jail, but you got to turn yourself in. She had a due date to turn herself in, and that's what she had. So what happened when Aisha said that? When Aisha said that because it was put in the back there. See, Aisha's supposed to be paying attention of what's going on the panel. When it was put in the back chat, Aisha read it, and then she went and told Duchess. Then when Pizarro came back, a couple of days later, Pizarro started making problems with Aisha, and Aisha tried to get with me and saying that she did. I said, yes, hell, you did, because I was over there looking out the window. at the bathroom
So,
window when you
so
told
Dovey,
judges.
so Dovey, I don't remember that line myself, but I want to know if anybody in chat, do you guys remember hearing that live? Okay.
Yeah, it was right on Dutch's channel. It was Dutchy and Aisha was up there. You went up there, Ronnie Q. And Aisha was telling, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Either was Duchess. Oh, no, no. Jay Wilson. Anyway, she was up there. And it was only them two up there. Dover said, Monkey and I tagged me. Okay,
No,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
So what you're saying is that's why is that you're saying that could be why that uh
I
Miss
think it was
Pizarro
them.
then said that thing about the kids with autism
Yes,
versus
yes,
the
yes.
kids with
That was
asthma.
born. Right. Mm-hmm. So she
Okay,
hit
so that's where
Aisha
that
with
came
that.
from, is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
but yeah, that is for to hit Aisha back from running your mouth about me. And sooner or later, what they did, they throw Aisha ass out the bathroom window. Well, my ass was
Okay, so now, like, yeah, I ain't got nothing against Lady Nika or Bree, but Lady Nika and Bree, where were you guys tonight? Where were you guys tonight? And D Miss O, I didn't hear D Miss O step up and say she knew. Now, Demon Soul was one of the last tag-alongs to say that. Oh yeah, I saw her before, and she's black. Yeah,
no,
I
she
saw
didn't.
her.
She tell
So
a
where?
damn
Wait,
lie.
hold on, Dovey. So where were these three people to say tonight that they saw her and that they saw a black person? See, now this camera slip does not dictate that this is a dark melanated woman. This camera slip really speaks to a real light skinned woman. She could be black, but it would be a very light skinned black woman, such as my mom was. It's like I know that there are all type of spectrums of blackness, but she called herself a deeply melanated black woman. Okay, so where was all these people to speak up on her behalf today? There was no citing of Bree in that chat. I don't know if she was in the chat. Lady Nika wasn't in the chat to say anything, and I'm sure that they've been hearing all this buzzing going around
Yeah, they
all
been
day.
saying. Mm-hmm.
So, what's the deal?
And then also too, as you noted with Pizarro, Pizarro didn't even repeat herself and said it was black, that she was black. It didn't nobody come up to her because guess what? They never
Hold on,
seen the
hold
damn
on,
woman.
Debbie. Somebody's in the back. Hold on, Kwani, Kwani.
Yes, it's me. Yes, ma'am, it's
Okay,
me.
Hi, Quani.
Novi, you got something in the
Hi,
background?
Toby.
Yeah,
Her
that's
TV.
hold on. I'm going on
Okay,
mute.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go. What do you want to add, Kwani?
What I'm upset about is Nika had a meltdown on Monday when Jay Truth came in the room and asked why were they allowing Nina on the panel to behave that way? Were they being paid? Even though it wasn't worded that way, but I knew what it meant. And then Nika stopped the whole platform and had a meltdown, started cursing out Jay Truth, talking about she ain't taking no money from her, and this, that, and the third. Then
Hey, J Truth.
yesterday, huh?
I was saying hey to J Truth, but go
Okay,
ahead.
so then yesterday, when Nika went live talking about the way they had did her channel, and she gave this long theatrical performance, why did Nika volunteer that lie, stating that she had seen Nina's face? I'm pissed off about that. Why lie? Why
Okay,
lie?
so this is, and I was wondering why Nina was going at J Truth all crazy, like she wanted to. Bitch, don't nobody care who you want to speak to, bitch. Your covers are pulled. You're a scary ass bitch who needs protection, who can't hold her on. Nobody is looking for a scary ass bitch like you. You're no better than this flicker motherfucking bitch who will pay money to be in black spaces with your fucking white ass. So this is another point that my last point that I wanted. Oh, that was the last point. Um, yeah, they weren't there. Nobody was there to, defend her blackness at all. Even the Miss O. The Miss O was so busy in the motherfucking audience crying about what about me? What about when people talk about me? What about they call me this? They call me that. See, now this is when uh playing victim, a professional victim all the time is gonna fuck her up.
That makes me
Because
so sick. It makes me so sick. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick
in,
of
in
it.
in my opinion, now she is really gonna get the what's for, because she always want to make some situation about somebody talking about her color and this, that, and the other. And when and Miss Cruiser made a good point. Miss Cruiser made another good point where the Miss O, that's supposed to be her girl, and she set her funky ass up there and talk about, well, I like Cruiser, so I'm just gonna take the good and just ignore the bad. Why you always seek out me, Cruiser? Well, I'm just gonna take the good and leave the bad. Well, so if you like Miss Cruiser so much, why was it that you had absolutely nothing to say when Nina set her ass up there and called Miss Cruiser, showed her no respect as a elder woman to you and to her, and to the motherfucking B sector, any type of womanly dignity, and called somebody all types of whores, which Miss Cruiser don't give off or never have given off any of these vibes. So you knew it was a bunch of bullshit, and she called it Miss Cruiser every type of whore and slut it was, but you didn't open your motherfucking mouth. But you like Miss Cruiser, bitch. Are you serious? And somebody's supposed to give a fuck about somebody talking about your dark skin, your factual and actual dark skin, bitch? You are how old and you still ain't got over the fact that your skin is motherfucking dark, you dumb bitch? The fuck out of here.
It don't make sense to me. And like I said, we already saw the camera slip. And you know good and well, if you are a dark complected human being, even with that, even with a light source sitting behind you, and there is a black source in front of you, and you are dark like that black source, you cannot see that person. Anybody with common sense knows that. When we saw that camera slip, what color was that skin?
Transparent.
We can see her.
Clear.
Yes, we can see it. If she was a dark complected human being, we would not be able to see it.
And what was MU talking about? Oh, could there be white shadows? MU, when have you ever in your whole entire life seen a white shadow? What color are shadows always? Shadows are dark. Talking about maybe it could have been a shadow, a light. How could this be a
Shadows are dark. Shadows are dark. Why she? Girl, maybe it's drugs. Maybe it's drugs. Yeah, maybe it's drugs. These are dummies.
How can this glow be a shadow? How can that be a shadow? But I just can't believe that it took you guys this long to catch on. I wrote about this on June 11th over at Lipstick Alley when I saw the shit. And I was like, did you guys not see this? Did you guys not see this bitch going like a motherfucking fucking headlight behind whatever she got covering up her screen?
It looks to be a scarf. It looks like it's a scarf of some sort. But you can see it. That is not a. But she's claiming she is dark complected. If she was dark complected, we would not be able to see that.
And believe me, I'm a darkly melanated woman. So so we're certain people are clear on that. Certain people will always have caveats of I think and whatever. But nobody can explain. Now she's already told Sean Bradley today that she lives in America. So in that conversation,
wait. She was worried telling Sean Bradley.
She told Sean Bradley today on Pizarro's panel. She slipped up and she was saying something about you as American people. He was like, you. She's like, aren't you American too? And then she goes, well, yeah, I live in America, but she wouldn't call herself an American, but she said she lived in America. So bitch, where is it in America that you live that you are insulated from any type of knowledge about any type of police brutality going on? Because in the conversation when police brutality was brought up, she said in the 90s the media hadn't decided if police brutality was really a thing. So she was basing her understanding about police brutality on what the media told her. but she wants to tell us she lives in the United States. So did the media have to tell you that police brutality was a real thing in the 90s, Kwani?
No, because I already know it is. I'm a black person and I've seen it. What you talking about?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you talking
So
about?
yeah, it's just the bullshit for me. And as long as you guys are more
Why
than
are they?
welcome to
My thing is, why are they protecting her? If you're
you
being
guys
paid, you're getting paid.
hold on, Quani. You stepping on my coin, Quani. You guys are more than welcome to cash out me because see, I'm not putting up no motherfucking fallacies and lies and all this type of shit. I take my time to pull clips to give you information that you may be able to use and to digest. And I try to put out receipts for all my shows because talking out of my ass means absolutely nothing. Hey Choreo Lover, hey Properly, how you guys doing? So you're more than happy to cash at me if you will. Go ahead, Kwani. So why are they staying
Why
quiet?
are they protecting her? Only way I'll be protecting somebody if I was being paid or made love to. Are they having sex with her?
Are they getting some licky, 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 licky,
Yeah,
licky,
or
licky,
they get
licky?
some, as Lori Love say, are y'all getting some licky, 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 are they getting some of that or they getting money? Why lie? Why protect her? Why
Exactly.
protect somebody you don't know? Make that make sense to me because it doesn't.
Yeah.
And like I
So
said, why don't I believe anything that come out of Brianna's mouth or Bizarre mouth when they bona fide liars and they've always admitted that they are liars? I'm upset with Nika because I never heard Nika say that she was a bona fide liar, even though I know she's a liar and a thief. But
that
anyway,
would
I don't guess if you're a thief, you're a liar.
hold on, Kwani. That would make who a whore? Who are you speaking on? That would make who a whore? Exactly who are you speaking on, Duchess? Okay, go ahead, Kwani.
Like I said, it's the lies for me.
Yeah,
And they're talking
it's
about they're not getting anything from her. Why lie for? Why lie for? You're not getting
oh
anything from her. Why lie? And then the comment that was made over there with Pizarro, I believe she black. What you
thank you,
mean you
Duchess.
believe she black? If you already knew she was black, why would you believe she was black?
Why you believe she bad? Why you don't have? Why I don't think she's white. You said you saw her, Pizarro. You said you saw her. So then why do you need to believe anything other
Believe.
than
Right.
what you saw? It's the bullshit for me.
What you mean why we lying on her? Ain't nobody
Who we
lying
lying on?
on that bitch. What the fuck you
Who
mean?
we lying on? What lie we told?
Who we lying on? Pizarro?
What lie we
Who we
told?
lying
Tell
on?
me. What lie we told?
Bring your ass on up. You got so much motherfucking mouth to say.
The,
Bring your
the
pregnant
link
ass
is
on up here.
pinned.
Begging for
The link
seafood.
is pinned. The link is
Bring
pinned.
your ass on up.
I want to hear what lie we told.
Yeah, bring your ass on up and talk about it.
Hey, Face, how you doing?
With your begging ass. Bring your begging ass on up here. We ain't got no seafood or no goddamn dope for you or no alcohol, but bring your ass on up. Ask your pimp, is it okay? I ain't got time for these fucking bitches. Ask your pimp, is it okay? You can't beg on this channel. Oh, please help me. Please help me, Nika. He gonna beat the hell out of me because the money gone in the
No,
phone. The money gone.
hold on, Connie. Fake as fuck about this shit in what way? Be specific. Because all encompassing, all y'all fake as fuck. Exactly. What have we been fake as fuck about? What have I been fake as fuck about? Be specific about what anything that I said that has been fake, Pizarro.
I ain't gonna question your ugly ass at all, cockeye. I ain't gonna question you at all, cockeyes. Come on, Cyclops. I ain't gonna question you at all, ho. I ain't got no questions for you. You and your lying Tesla having ass, homeless bitch.
Hey, Kivia. Hey,
Go
Jess
home with a
Andreas.
Tesla. Lying to me, she got a Tesla. Get the fuck out of here. But you begging on YouTube for.
But hold on, Kwani. Well, how am I supposed to take you? You said you all. So I'm talking about the situation. So therefore, I'm thinking that you are talking about me. So that's why I asked for clarification, Pizarro. See, that's what people do. I'm asking for clarification of how specifically I had been. So now you're saying you're not talking about me. Is that what you're saying? Well, I get it.
I ain't got a question about a damn thing. Fuck
I
that
get it.
old cockeyed lady.
Look, I
Cockeyed
get
bitch.
it.
The
Because ain't
crybaby
nobody
crying
going to
on YouTube
see.
begging for money. Cause she ain't got no
If
money in her bank account. Welfare recipient bitch. Child, please.
I get it. Ain't nobody gonna summons me to their panel if they know where to find me either. So I get it. You don't have to explain. But
I
I
can drop down
said this is
and you can
what
bring her on up.
no,
I
she
can
ain't
drop
gonna come
down.
up. She's not gonna come up. Stay where you are, Kwani. She's not gonna come up.
No,
See,
fuck that
so
old welfare recipient hoe.
no, I'm saying what
You
I
saw
said.
her eyes, all black
Because
ass teeth.
see,
And she talking.
if everybody
All them
can't
caps
see
all over my damn teeth. And she around her talking. You know what I'm saying? Begging
if,
people.
if every if everybody can't see through this bullshit, I'm
Yeah,
sorry for you.
they
You
were trying to
know,
run plays like we done.
because I'm not going. I'm not going to sit up here and let somebody talk about Miss Cruiser who ain't never been offensive to anybody. She's shady as a motherfucker. Yes, you are, Miss Cruiser. You shady as a motherfucker. But to sit up here and let them talk sexual and all up under people's clothes and stuff, and then don't open your motherfucking mouth, and then you want to make everything, not you, Pizarro, the Miss O, want to make everything about colorism, and then at the same time, you like Miss Cruiser. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit, you better. And then that stupid ass set over there and let this bitch tell her Ronnie Q's been movie funny. But neither one of them dumb bitches can say a goddamn thing that I did to D Miss O. But D Miss O followed her like a little fucking pickaninny behind what she said. And I ain't never did shit to D Miss O but treat her well. But now she got a problem. Then Pizarro sat up there and told her that I talked about her husband, and she found out she was wrong, and she had to apologize. But when that bitch heard Pizarro say that, I didn't know why she talked about my husband. I didn't say nothing about her husband. And I heard Bree say the same thing. But when you actually heard Bree say the same thing that Pizarro mistakenly attributed to me, you didn't open your motherfucking mouth to breathe, and you heard her say it out of her own mouth. But when Pizarro told you that I had said the same thing mistakenly, so you want to fucking piss a bitch and cry, bitch. If you don't get your monkey ass up out of my motherfucking face, you better. You a fucking ignorant ass bitch. Go ahead, Kwani. What else you want to add?
I ain't really got nothing else to say. I just find it weird that they over there lying.
They can have whatever kind of panel they want. They can have a picking any panel if they want. Because
I
it's
told you, I don't care. They can put whatever the hell they want on their panel. I won't be there.
bitch. I don't give a fuck.
But don't get mad when we call you out on it. Don't get mad when we go live about it. You put that bullshit on YouTube, we gonna talk about it.
You want to be a victim? Bitch, I can victimize a motherfucker. You want to sit up and play victim in every chat? Bitch, it ain't nothing for me to victimize a hoe. And it ain't nothing.
Very easy to do with these raggedy bitches.
You can easily be obliged, motherfucker.
Very easy to do it. Look at who we talking about with the games they play. Really? You think you're gonna sit in my face and lie to me and then ask me to respect you and your channel? Hell no. You sound like a fool.
And then think somebody gonna cry tears over your bullshit when all you do is bring
Really?
bullshit.
Exactly.
No, Cruiser, you yeah, on Sunday maybe, but catch you on Friday night. It's a whole nother ball game. You be ready to backslide by Friday night. Exactly, and they excuse all this, like, but this motherfucker, I don't know anything about this, and I was raised somewhere else, and I don't know all the ins and outs, but she so conveniently know all these slave references, all these derogatory references for black women, but she don't know shit about living a black life. Nothing does she know about living a black life, but she know a whole lot of derogatory shit to throw at black people based on slavery, based on servitude. She want to talk about servitude, bitch. That's all you do is throw out servitude bullshit to black people. Well, I'm sorry that you live in servitude. No, bitch, we know what the fuck you trying to put down, bitch, and we calling you on it, bitch. I'm sorry you guys live in. I'm sorry that you all live in white people eyes and think that you are what white people say you are, bitch. You wish we lived under what white people said we are, bitch, because this bitch had the actual gall to fucking try to criticize something that I said in my Black History live that I did. First of all, how many people in the beef sector even bothered to do a Black History live? See, that's a typical white bitch who don't want you to expound on the greatness of black people. Oh, she said somebody who made lubricants, he made lotion. She was saying, bitch, if I did make a mistake, guess what? The motherfucker who invented lotion is still a black man, you dumb bitch. George Washington Carver, ho. So if I did
Exactly.
make mistake, the only mistake I made was the name because a black man did invent lotion. Bitch, want to have problems with you saying anything good about black people, bringing up black people. A typical white bitch who just wants to say nasty things about black people. And I'm sorry, you guys all see yourselves in the prism of white people. Bitch, if you don't go sit your funky ass down somewhere, you better. But anyway, that's all I had on this sorry ass bitch.
Well, same here. I already spoke my piece on my channel. I
All right, so
don't like to lie. It's just the lies for me. If y'all
it's
want to represent her and it up on your panel, by all means do so. It's your channel. But don't lie
yeah,
to us. But don't, why are you
exactly.
lying to us though? We have
Yeah,
a right
but
to our voice as well as you have a right to yours. But do
I'm
not
not going.
sit in my face and lie to me.
I
Don't
know,
sit
and
in my
I
face
know it.
and lie to me. And like I said, the only reason why you'll be lying for this person that's sitting behind this African avatar is because she is making love to you in some way or she is funding you in some way. What do I look like? It's like me getting on here lying for you, Ronnie Keith.
No,
What would
Duchess,
be the purpose of that?
it wasn't peanut lotion, but I'm sure it was a derivative from peanuts.
There'd be no reasoning for me to get on here and be lying for you, Ronnie Keith, unless I was
Exactly.
receiving something from it. And you're black. We know that we're both of us know each other are black. Why
And
would I
then
be here on YouTube protecting you and lying for you?
the
I'll be
simple fact,
garnering something from it.
the simple
Nobody does
fact
anything for nothing.
the simple fact that she would use Africa as her emoji is just very, very telling. It is just so
Mm-hmm.
simplistic. It's just so telling. Like get look. Okay, so we've went over this topic, and the thing about this is, she wanted to equate her comment about the monkey, that everybody knows that when you say a black person, you call a black person monkey, that means when you call a person a monkey, that means a black person. No, Darwin's theory was trying to state that man derived from monkeys, and here is the chart. And if you could see under my emoji, you see the man's hand. That is not a black man's. They were saying man in general. But see where the problem arose in that theory was, this is where the problem arose in even Darwin's theory of evolution. See, because Darwin did not have, oh God, I erased her picture. Let me see. Darwin was missing this one critical part of his theory. Let me show you what Darwin was missing in this theory that man came from apes.
But if you look at a monkey, doesn't it look like a Caucasian? If you shaved a monkey's fur, wouldn't it be white underneath? Them flat lips, them big ears.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna
Them
yeah,
long
I'm
arms. Those long
yeah.
arms. Black people don't have them arms and them flat lips. No. And them big ass ears. No. No, they don't.
I agree with you, Connie. I definitely agree
I
with
mean,
you.
that's
Okay, so does this look more like a monkey to you than black people you know? How about this? Does
exactly.
that does that look like a monkey to you?
Yes.
So when people call somebody a monkey, that's synonymous with black people. Bitch, you ain't seen these two motherfuckers. You ain't seen these two motherfuckers. The fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Who
Exactly.
who she thinks she talking to? Exactly. Exactly who does she think she talking to? With that bullshit. And somebody's supposed to buy this shit and she thinks she sounded intelligent over there. Motherfucker, the only reason that Darwin's theory did not catch on because of he was missing one thing in his theory.
Exactly. That's a mess. I mean, really.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason it didn't catch on is because he couldn't make the leap over from the animal to the human because that's what they call the missing link right there. He didn't have that, the missing link. So therefore, Darwin's theory did not wash because he was missing the missing link of it all. So get the fuck out of my face with this simplistic ass shit. Bitch want to act like she the smartest motherfucker in the whole motherfucking beef sector. Bitch, you better
Right.
go sit your funky ass down and talk about that one topic that you have studied up on, colorism, and you and the Miss O can sit your asses in a corner and pull your lips down and babble that bullshit 1,000 times because everybody is sick of talking about that same bullshit in every chat. And if the Miss O get dragged for being a black bitch, she definitely deserves it because she's a dumb black bitch on top of it. All right, that's all I got.
Oh my God. I ain't got nothing else but laughter. I'm just tired of them sitting in chairs being a victim. It's always war. They remind me of Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Her and Snuffleupagus gotta go sit the fuck down somewhere because we done with they dumb shit.
Nobody cares. We sick of it.
All right,
We let
so
y'all breathe. We let y'all live. But enough is enough.
enough
You know what
is
I mean?
enough. And then,
Enough is enough.
oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Kwani. Hold on, Kwani. So then the simple fact that they think that it is okay to go on Ladies Nika panel and continuously call somebody the FAG word and put Lady Nika's channel in jeopardy and because they're mad. See, bitch, fuck how mad you are. Why are you going on somebody's channel saying shit that can get their panels taken down? Why you supposed to care about somebody so much, but you so mad that you a fucking crybaby ass bitch that you going over there saying anything to get her channel taken down. What do you say about that, Kwani? These motherfuckers always like, oh, I'm sorry, and Flickr is good for doing that shit too. Always calling somebody the F word, and then
They're
saying
not
how
sorry. They're
sorry
not
they are.
sorry. Because they're lying. They're not sorry. If you were
Exactly.
sorry, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. If they were
Exactly.
sorry, they wouldn't do it. You got an issue with somebody, you got your own channel, go to your own channel.
And how come they don't never get that mad on their own panel, on their own channels to say that shit? How come she has never gotten that mad on her own channel to say some shit like that?
Because they don't want their own channel destroyed. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing.
Exactly.
If somebody came on your panel and I was in argumentative state with them, certain things I would not say to them. I would just say, thank you for having me. I would exit stage left and go to my own channel and act a plum fool. I would not get on your channel and destroy your channel. No, I told you I learned my lesson years ago over there with Tracy. I learned my lesson years ago. And that lesson has always stuck with me. Tracy at this panel, she called it open. Kind of like the Thunderdome. You know, everybody get there and curse each other out when you're upset. And there was one particular individual I was upset with. And I was about to drag her, and Tracy told me, do not do it. And I said, wait a minute, why not? She said, because Kwani, because she wouldn't tell me why. So I took it upon myself and I said to myself, I said, oh, is she your benefactor? And Tracy kind of paused for a moment. I said, well, Tracy, does she give you money? Tracy said, yes. I said, okay, Tracy, thank you for having me. I left Tracy's channel and I went to my own channel and I dragged the individual I wanted to drag. Did I get mad at Tracy about that? No. Why would I get mad about that? But I did say to Tracy, that was not true though. It couldn't be an open panel if I cannot drag who I wanted to drag. But I had to also respect it, the idea that's her benefactor. And she don't want me dragging her benefactor. Her benefactor would say, well, I ain't giving you no money no more because you let Kwani drag me. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, here's
the everybody channel, all of us run our channel differently. We do.
Well, here's the bottom line. If she gonna sit her ass up there and talk that shit, bitch, ain't no motherfucking relief for no motherfucking colorism. Colorism can get it too. Black bitches can get it too. Yellow bitches can get it too. Brown skinned bitches can get it too. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. Ain't no carve out for no colorism over in this bitch. So you have been put on motherfucking notice.
Exactly.
That's it, Kwani.
No, I said, well, I don't think why would they be in the beefing sector if you don't want the smoke?
Exactly.
But you cannot sit in a victim's chair and also be a victimizer your darn self.
Hold on, Kwani.
You cannot be in a victimizing seat and you victimize people.
Hold on, Kwani. I got somebody in the back.
Okay.
Kind to me.
Hello, ladies. How's everybody?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oops. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, Kind.
Hey, quick question, I guess. So, a subscriber sends the money to the person, right? So that they can get off the panel.
Right.
Oh.
So somebody would cash out me and they'll put in the note, this is to kick Kind to me off. And then I go, oh, sorry, Kind to me. I got sent some money to kick you off. But you don't know if I really got a cash app. I may just not like,
right.
You may have me end up questioning me. And then I can say, oh, Kind to me, somebody just paid to kick you off. And I kick you off because, I don't like the line of questioning.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, but you don't know if it's true or not because nobody's not putting it on a community wall to prove it.
Right. But that's
it could be a thing that somebody's trying to derail a conversation.
Of course it is. I believe that more than someone paying money to kick someone off. Not that it doesn't happen, but I don't know that it happens as often as they're, if I'm thinking they're doing. No, I don't think so.
Because it like really struck me funny about that Dovey situation when Dovey was like, well, if you saw her, why are you talking about you don't think she white?
I heard that earlier.
I don't ever recall Dovey being kicked off a panel. So that's why it struck me funny. I don't ever recall Dovey being a person to be kicked off. Hold on, someone's in the back.
Dovey's never been kicked off a panel. No.
Hold on. Jesus, take the wheel. Is that you?
Hi, yes, it's me.
Okay.
The whole thing is
hi, Kwani. Hi, be kind to me.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Fine.
The whole thing just seems like a game to me, even back to when the Indigo situation I was listening to on Demetra's, and she was happy that Bree acknowledged her and pretended that she was a faithful subscriber, which I'm sure she was, but understand, young lady, that too was a play from Bree. They're all just sitting behind whatever, just going to the next storyline. Who knows what tomorrow will be? It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's wild. Jesus, take the wheel. What do you want to add?
I wanted to ask you, Ronnie, when you used to hang with the Miss O, what happened that you started to hang with her? Because I don't know when this whole colorist thing started, because I know Miss O from hanging with in Blessed Life. And I know that people, I think she got doxxed, or I don't know if she came on and people saw what she looked like. But to me, this whole colorist thing didn't get as big until Nina reached on the scene, because I don't know if um when she used to be on Blessed panel, if she wasn't trolled and called names, because it wasn't that I never heard her go off and be as what you say, be as angry as she is now. Um, so to me, it seems as though Nina is driving this whole bus of this whole colorist talk and whatever, because the MSO has been around for a long time. So
Well,
I'm wondering how it
let
is
me
that within these 2 years or a year and a half that Nina has been around, that has become such an issue in this sector, because it really wasn't. And we all
let
knew
me
what she looked like.
let me answer this for you real quick. Demon Soul had started saying things about people saying things about her color, and then Talent set up a live on Sassy Show with a little black monkey looking doll that was black as a charcoal, and the title was The Miss something, the Miss Opportunities. And I knew that that was a shot at the Miss O. So I'm like, oh wow, they out here like that with it. And then, I start talking up about it because I thought that that was real fucked up. And then he, of course, pretended like that wasn't his intention and it was something else. He wanted to talk about some handcrafted doll that was in the thumbnail. And then, of course, he never did the live. And then her and Sassy got into it, and then she was saying what Sassy was saying. So that's where I, started, that, yeah, that's some real fucked up shit that, they're saying. That was the catalyst for me. And then Nina, she was around the Miss O, and then I'm just like, I had my fucking shit with Nina in the past, and I thought she was white in the past, but it's just like the civil rights movement. There were not only all black people in the civil rights movement. There were white allies. So I just let it go because Nina had me blocked and then she had unblocked me. And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, it's Ronnie Hugh Nina and this and, about the colorism. But then it just got to a point where it's like, hold on just a second. Hold on. I think this is James in the back. James, is it you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, so
That's
then
right,
it got
girl.
and then it got to the point where like the shit was like everything is not about colorism. Every topic was about colorism. Every time they hit the panel, it was about colorism, 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 colorism. And then Nina had the nerve to say, "Oh, Ronnie Q has started moving funny," and then Demis started acting as if I was moving funny, and then there was a whole big to do. We were talking about police brutality, and Nina said that we were disingenuous if we didn't think colorism was a bigger thing than police brutality. And that's when the whole thing went to shit. And then D Miss O was in the audience talking about, well, what about me? What about how they talk about me? The conversation had absolutely nothing to do with her. And at that point, I made a live to document what the conversation actually was and how she was being a crybaby bitch trying to make it about colorism in the chat when we were talking about something that had absolutely nothing to do with her. And that's when I was through with the Miss O and her bullshit. All right, James, what's going on?
The way that I've actually seen this, and I kind of shut up because people's like, oh, he's bullying, he's bullying. I'm not trying to bully anybody. I sat back for a long time and I watched Nina, and she never sat right with me, but she hadn't done anything to me. And if you don't do anything to me, I'll just kind of just let you just do what you do. Because she used to come over on my chats and everything, and I watched her. I watched her. We've always had conversations about everything. Everything black, everything, whatever. We talk about everything. But that colorism thing, she got down in that and she would drive it and drive it and drive. And I would watch as it just kept going and going and going. And then it got on my nerves so bad that one day I went ahead and I did say what I thought. And I sat on Pizarro's and I said, she's white. She is white. I thought she was white a long, long time ago when she first came. I felt like she was white. I've always felt like she was a white woman. She came down here. She literally pressed and pressed and pressed and pressed until she got that whole colorism thing set in real good. It started being a topic more and more and more. And she sits around, and when our women start fighting back and forth, because it's more our women, it's not so much the men with the colorism thing, it's our women that start fighting, back and forth about I was treated this way. And I mean, that's our fight. That's our kitchen table talk, as black people. That's what made me mad, because no white woman is going to sit around and tell black women how to feel about anything about them being black. I don't like it, and I'm never going to sit and be okay with it. And that's when I started speaking up about it. I've always thought that she was a white woman who was pushing that because it entertains her to see you all tear at each other about that. She thinks it's cute and she thinks it's funny. And she sits over there and she laughs when y'all get started, and it gets on my goddamn nerves.
But she ain't the only one, but she's not the only one doing it, Jane. Diving doing that shit too.
But I don't entertain her. I don't see her nowhere I go.
I don't
Nowhere I go.
I don't like it. I don't like it. She's just so out there with it. She's so, so upfront. I don't like it. And it got on my nerves a long time ago. That's why I spoke up on it. And then it got, then she went with me with the he's bullying them on me thing. I ain't never bullied her.
She said that about me too when we were having a conversation. Somebody's echoing. Kind, I think that's you. She said that about me when we were having that conversation about police brutality. And Ronnie Q, she sat over there and she bullied me and she did this, and I played everything that was said and there was no bullying done. And then Pizarro conveniently didn't want to talk about Ronnie Q's live, but she let Nina sum up my live where I caught her in all these lies. But basically, she said it was George Floyd, and I said it was Rodney King. So she got me because I didn't know Walter Scott, who Walter Scott is. No, bitch, I got you on all lies talking about that I bullied you, that I interrogated you, and all types of lies, bitch. But she she just said that I didn't know who George Floyd was, and I didn't. And she lied and said I didn't know who George Floyd was, but you admitted you didn't know you didn't know who he was. So how was that a lie, even if that was the totality of our conversation? Oh, she lied and said I didn't know who Walter Scott was. Like, get the fuck out of here. And then so Pizarro's chat wanted to talk about that lie, but then conveniently Pizarro, don't nobody want to talk about that. Well, like Pizarro, your chat don't want to talk about that bullshit, that colorism bullshit, but you don't never see that when they say they don't want to talk about that. But when they wanted to talk about how I factually checked that bitch on every lie she told, oh, don't nobody want to talk about colorism. They didn't want to talk about colorism. They wanted me to talk. They wanted you to talk about how I checked that bitch in her lies. But see how it goes? You see how it goes? See, that's why it's good to have your own shit.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't, I'm beefing sector, I'm beefing sector all day long, and I'm here for the mess and all of that. But there's certain things that don't sit well with me. Y'all arguing about colorism. If you ever notice, I kind of take the back seat to those arguments because, again, that doesn't so much touch the boys, the gay boys. And so I said, let the girls, do what that is. But it bothers me when y'all argue about that. Like, it's like, y'all black, everybody, y'all black. So like, kill that. I ain't with it. Remember, I live in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is very white. It is very white. That's why Nina stuck out to me like a sore thumb. Baby, I know this shit. I walk this shit.
Exactly.
I walk this
Like
in these
Missouri.
streets.
Missouri is very white, and that's why she stuck out like a sore thumb to me.
And you
I'm
can
black.
see it, Kwani. You can see it. As soon as it starts, you can see it. I'm gonna share something with y'all. Listen, this is the thing. Like y'all seen, and I'm so sorry that it never happened. When I be sitting out front of my house and doing lives, like y'all seen the man walk up and told me about how somebody died in the house. You know that's white folk shit. Because you just know
Mm-hmm.
don't know when, don't know why, just
Right.
say whatever.
They
But
just say what the hell they want to say.
I moved here, and y'all know I moved here in October of 2020. It happens to me still at least 3 times in a summer when I'm sitting out on my porch. Somebody will come by and will just ask me, just, hey, how are you? Are you house sitting? And they don't feel like they're saying nothing wrong. That's the type of area I live. And you know me, my mouth is slick. I'll be like, child, yeah, I'm house sitting for like 30 years. Just keep looking, you'll keep seeing me, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I said, I'm so sorry that that's never happened while I'm live, because I would not turn the I wouldn't turn the camera off. I'll let y'all hear it. But this is what I live around stuff like that. Pittsburgh is white as hell. You know, so when I said that's a white bitch. You know, I knew it.
Let me say something real quick. Now, if everybody in this chat, have you noticed that she is a one-trick pony? The one topic that she talked to ad nauseum is colorism. She has nothing to give on anything, any other Black living experience.
And why colorism? Why colorism?
Nothing.
Because colorism doesn't make y'all fight with them. It makes y'all fight with one
each other.
Yes,
you can't fight colorism really with a white person. They don't know what the fuck you talking about. You can only get angry about colorism and be hurt about colorism because
you're hurting each other.
Exactly.
When your light-skinned cousins look at you crazy, or your dark-skinned cousins look at you crazy, it hurts. It hurts. If a white person do it, it's like, child, you look at all of us like that, so fuck you. But when it's your own people, that's why it's a topic like that. It hurts, and she knows it, and that's why she
enjoys it. And she enjoys it. She just gets her fucking willies off on it. Jesus take the wheel. You had me cracking up when you was like, yeah, you going to feed your dog. You're going to feed your dog your pussy. Oh my God, you had me dying. I was like, oh my God, she's in rare form.
Yeah, she tries to go to the homophobia stuff, and it'd be like, girl, that rolls right off my back, so that don't hit me. I don't care nothing about that, child. I'll be said that about my damn self. I don't care nothing about that. But that old Black stuff, I'd be like, girl, go back to that, because that works down here. They're letting you get away with it, you bitch. You.
Did you know? Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you notice she didn't try that homophobic stuff with Sean Bradley? You notice that? You notice she didn't talk all over and yell and scream all over Sean Bradley? Did you notice that?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't see it, but I know Sean, so she could never really get that going with Sean.
But she never.
Would never. Yeah. He wouldn't get it. He would blow her off. It wouldn't get going. Now I'd be funny and be like, I'll tell her, girl, I'll give you this dick. I'll say any old thing. But Sean ain't even gonna go there with her. He would give her the old get on, honey.
But Ronnie Q, she even jumped off the panel because he was coming up. She ran. She ran like a little bitch.
With him. Just Jesus take the wheel. She don't know what to do with him. The colorism thing won't pierce them too much, and she's not gonna get him with the gay thing. She got to watch him a little longer and try to figure out what she could do to get to him. That's why she ran.
Yeah, he was coming back up. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, she's a fucking coward ass dumb bitch, and the only topic she knows is this colorism topic. She has nothing else she can expound on Black life here, Africa, Asia, motherfucking Australia, anywhere can she expound on anything about Black life. Period.
Right. Sean's from the country, so she ain't gonna get him. She won't make him feel no kind of way about being Black. Same as with me. You can't make me feel no kind of way about being Black. We're used to that.
black, baby. You can't make me feel no kind of way about being black because I always been taught to be proud of
Right,
my
child. I wanted to be darker than what
birth.
I am. Shit.
From
Correct.
birth.
Well, so
And
correct.
you notice a little slick shade she tried to give Sean. Well, Sean, you're well traveled, or so you say.
Or so you
And he said,
say. The
yeah,
videos are there.
that's
The
what you said.
videos are
Well,
there.
well,
You see
Sean,
him going
you're
places.
well traveled, or so you say. And he said, so I say, so I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a fucking
Just try
shady
like
ass
everybody's
bitch
beneath
who,
her.
who thinks like nobody has traveled. She thinks none of us black people in this sector have traveled. She
Both
thinks,
right.
and we don't know that this her ass has traveled. She
Okay,
just
but
Yeah.
look at what gets
Where?
we
me.
are
How can she
we
talk
are
about
just
us? She
we are
can't talk
just
about us. Look at the panels that let her sit on them.
we
Wait a
are
minute.
just to assume that she's well traveled. Okay, so
Child plays.
we're supposed to take that as a given, as she thinks, as she poo poos. Oh, or so you say.
Yeah, but who
Um,
is she speaking of? If she thinks she's so well traveled, why is she on channels that she's sitting on?
Thank you
Right.
to Sage. I
Because that's
appreciate
where
that.
she can do her bidding.
But I'm asking James the question. How do you feel about them lying, saying they've seen her face?
Well, I always told them I don't care what y'all say. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't believe it. And in turn, people tried to question me about Terry P. I have seen Terry P's face, but see, I said that a long time ago. And y'all know I don't even play them kind of games. I saw Terry P's face. I've seen Terry P's husband. I've seen her beautiful child. I've seen them. That is a black family. There's no if, ands, and no but. They're a very cute black family.
But
So
there's no. Go ahead.
yeah, I have nothing to gain. I had nothing to gain
But there's
by
no.
lying. You
But there's
know,
no if. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about Terry P.
Sure is.
Anyway,
I
because
thought that
Terry
Terry P
P.
was black all the
Because
time.
hold
I
on,
know
Quan.
that Terry P was white.
Hold on, Kwani. Because Terry P has a lived black experience that she can enunciate out of her mouth, which we know is real. Terry P speaks from a black experience living in America. Okay, and everybody thinks Nina's white because of how she talks. Like Nina is the only one who speaks the way she speaks, but Terry P has the whole black package experience.
right? Duchess, me and Kwani are not fighting today. That's what you have to
Not
understand.
today.
We see this is what we do. This is what we do when she understands the situation. Like I understand the situation. We are
Exactly.
able to put our shit to the side
They
about something that's more important. We'll fight again next week.
they not beefing.
Exactly.
That's right.
We
This
cutting up
week,
some tofu up
yeah,
here.
this week we got to get this bitch, and
We
then
cutting up
we'll go
tofu.
back to fighting each other. I'll pull her hair, she'll pull my hair next Tuesday.
No,
But
but
this
you know this
Wednesday,
world. You think I'm gonna fight my brother when we try to get rid of this trash? Are you kidding me, Chad?
we'll pull each other's hair next Tuesday. But this Wednesday,
Exactly.
we're fucking up Nina. That's the way it is.
Amen. My God, today.
Sometimes you gotta learn how to compartmentalize, y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all I have. Any last words from you guys? That's all I have on that trash.
No, I just wanted to share that. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna jump on down. Yeah,
All
I
right.
said what I
I
had to
thank you
say.
for join. Thank you for joining the panel, James. Kwani, any last words?
No, just thank you for having me. I had a great time. We all spoke our point of view.
I
We feel the
appreciate
way
you
we
coming.
feel. I'm not changing my stance on it. I made my videos on my channel, and I meant every word I said.
I
And thank you for
appreciate
having
you
me. I
coming.
appreciate you
All
all.
right.
Thank you.
Jesus. All right. Jesus, take the wheels. Any last words?
Just that I don't really give a fuck what color Nina is. Like, it don't really matter to me. All I'm saying is that she's a chaos demon, and we all have to recognize that and take it for what it's worth, and not get too hung up on all the shit that she spews. And also, I saw Miss O wrote just as Pizarro went off that she's coming to Australia, and Demisode, you just contact me and I would show you a whole different experience out here with these white people. So you can get it from the other side of the world in terms of the lives that blacks live across here. Because honey, you the same color as the lightest person you see on the street. They all see us as one. So to that, thank you for having me, Ronnie
I
Q,
appreciate you
and
coming
have a
up.
good afternoon.
You as well. And I want to thank Kind to Me for coming up. I appreciate you for hitting the link. And I also want to thank Dovey for hitting the link. I appreciate you all for hitting the links. I would like to thank my mods, UNC Girls Bad Weave, Very Carey, and Faith Yaya for being in the chat and for handling the chat for me. And if you want to cash app me, you can cash out $ Ronnie Q. And I thank you all for showing up. I thank you all for your comments. If I didn't speak, I tried to highlight the comments that I did of the people who I may not have spoken to, but I do appreciate each and every one of you for showing up and spending a little time with me to hear me talk about this situation. And that's about it. Have a good day. Have a good day. See you around the chat.
Just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something smoky to broken. I'm just trying to give you something.